So now we're going to roll and stretch our shoulder and our arm. And I'm going to start by firstly using the ball on our chest. And the reason for that is because the chest is part of the shoulder stabilizer group. And when we have a nice open chest, we can get much more movement in the shoulder and free up that joint just a little bit. So if we find the collarbone first, that bony bit at the top, your chest actually is attached to that collarbone and then comes down to like the 5th and 6th rib. So what we'll do is we'll get the ball, find the collarbone. I'd start in the middle first, and then we're going to apply pressure on the wall, and we're going to turn our head the opposite way to get stretch across here. So I'm going to go against the wall. I'm going to apply quite a lot of pressure as well. My right arm, which is the side I'm stretching, is going to go out like an L shape. And then while I apply pressure, I'm going to roll over towards my shoulder, but not on my shoulder joint. This feels quite nice. Most people really like this. So if you've got, you know, like big breasts or something, I wouldn't roll over that. I would just stay on the top by your collarbone and just slightly down the center, but not too low and not anywhere where it's uncomfortable. So I'm rolling left and right. This brings a lot of heat for me because it's one of my tight areas, but it's such a great roll. And I'm constantly looking that way, opposite. And with the arm, while I'm applying pressure through the chest, I can move that arm and just see how that feels on your chest as you move and rotate. It can feel a bit different. Awesome, that feels nice. And then we're gonna roll the back of the shoulder right here. So if you think about making like an L shape here, that ball is gonna go right in the corner. So not on any bingo wing kind of section, you wanna go on the hard connection in the middle. So then you lean that on the wall. I'm leaning forward, so my legs are forward, so I've got quite a lot of weight on my arm. And then I'm gonna open this out, so I'm in an L shape. And then I'm just gonna roll that ball, basically to show you, I'm rolling here. So I'm keeping it quite in the corner. These are my teres muscles, which make up part of my rotator cuff group. So I'm gonna roll that. And then, while I've got pressure and I found a spot that feels like a good spot for me, I bring my arm forward, out, and then mobilize by coming down and up. Now, as you do, you want to keep that elbow in the same spot. Now, if you can only get to here, that's fine. Eventually, you'll get lower and lower. I can't even get all the way down yet, but you just take your time. And that should feel like, that definitely does feel quite nervy. So if you get that, it's totally fine. It's really normal. Any pins and needles you can ease off. And then we're going to go into stretching that area. So we can use that strap. You can find a strap, a belt, old pair of tights, whatever, like a scarf. I think that using a firm band would be better than using like a really stretchy band, because if this band is stretchy, that's where the energy will go in the stretch rather than your actual muscles. So I say hold the band, not too wide, somewhere where you can comfortably rotate like so. So generally we get a sticky point around here. Lengthen your crown and just work with it. But now that you've rolled, it should be really nice. You can try before and after and see if you notice a difference. I'm pretty confident that you would. And then that feels lovely. So that is really opening up my chest, getting some nice flow into my shoulder. And then you can lift up nice and high, take it round, forward, up and back. You can do that. So you really work all parts of that shoulder. And you stretch quite a lot of your arm as well. And then change. So try and make really nice circles with your arms and try and keep them both straight as well. Nice. Then you can also just lean and really feel it in the lats down here. Try not to move your hips too much while you do this one. Really use the strap to pull down and lift at the same time. That's really nice, that stretch. There you go. There's your shoulders and your arms.